yards in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Right to the air is Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Bears had 5 and 9 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Rodgers' throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Rodgers to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Play fake. Murray. He'll get this to DeMercado. Room past the 35. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Harris is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now it's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill.
Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
13 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a third so short.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Murray off play action. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Elijah Higgins, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Murray on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Cardinals 14, Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Velus Jones now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this 1st half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. This pass caught, it's Woods. Touchdown, Chicago! Jelani Woods with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field, and they'll accept that penalty.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Higgins over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 41 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Bigsby is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They hand this off to Harris.
Amari DiMercato
Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are able to extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Chicago!
Tyler Scott
With touchdown number 20 on the year.
and the Bears are back within a score.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
I like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The give is to DeMercado. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play fake. Murray. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bears 21.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On play action, it's Murray. Steps away. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play.
And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Murray. He'll get this to DeMercado.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Amari DeMercado. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Cardinals 35. Bears 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. And it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
He's going to air one out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Woods.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 18. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears! Ted Bigsby, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now he'll escape to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On the give, this is Harris.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Murray to air down again. Flushed out right.
That is caught.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Elijah Higgins.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14.
Cardinals 42, Bears 28.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Scott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On play action, Rodgers. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. Well, he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Elijah Higgins, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 28. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. On play action, now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers down the left sideline.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right.
He'll find Najee Harris. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Cards have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. On the handoff, it's DiMercano.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Arizona, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.